heading forward into stall 4. Lined up. And they're off. Bit of a ragged start for a 4-horse race, so the Resdev Way missed it completely. Rochester House certainly wasn't the fastest. It's Yabas who does like to front run in his races, and he indeed shows through the opening furlong by around about a length and a half. Over in second place at Rochester House, and then follows Piedita, the orange cap, and the Resdev Way is last of the 4 as in single file they head down the back straight for the first time, and it is Yabas in the hands of Danny Tudhope, who seeks his second winner of the afternoon here, showing out in front. Yabas is wearing the blinkers for the first time today. Over Rochester House, and Joe Fanning taking a lead from Yabas, that one racing in second place, the red-hot favourite, with back in third at Piedita, Sir Mark Prescott's only runner on today's card, Luke Morris in the saddle, and the Resdev Way under Paul Amir is the back marker, the Resdev Way, who is seeking a second win here at Catterick Bridge. So left-handed they come, back towards the home straight for the first time, and it is Yabas who leads up. Danny Tudhope currently on 110 winners for the season. Second position is Rochester House, then in third Piedita, and the Resdev Way is the back marker as they continue their run back towards the grandstands for the first time. Still well over a circuit to go, and at this stage it would seem that everyone is content with where they are. It is Yabas leading by a little more than a length. Over in second position Rochester House. Piedita has always been third, and the Resdev Way has always been the back marker. So down past us they come with a circuit left to travel in this Racing TV Profits Return to Racing handicap. And Yabas has led for every step of the journey so far as they head out towards the far side of the track and on to halfway. Rochester House is in second position, looking to follow up his win at Beverley from 3 weeks ago. Back in at third is Piedita, and the back marker of the quartet remains the Resdev Way, as they're now well into the second half of the contest. Yabas continuing to show in front as they move on by where they started. Yabas to Rochester House in second spot, still a length and a half or so between the pair. A similar gap to Piedita, and maybe 2 lengths away to the Resdev Way, who is last of the 4. They've moved on by the 6 marker, and now into the final third of the journey, and it is Yabas who continues to pace set here, has given a lead to Rochester House throughout. Rochester House with the white streak down his face. Back in third is Piedita, the black sleeves, the orange cap, and the black and red colours of the Resdev Way last of all as they now race on uphill and left-handed out of the back straight. No cards played as yet, and still Yabas continuing to show in front. Over Rochester House in second spot. Perhaps the tempo now just beginning to rise. Piedita back in third, and the Resdev Way just a little outpaced by the leading trio as they eye up the 3 marker and come around the final part of the corner and on towards home. And it's at this point of the race where Rochester House makes his move and now goes on quite effortlessly as well. Rochester House kicks away by 3 over Yabas, who had no response to that whatsoever. Down the outside of Yabas goes Piedita, and the Resdev Way is a long way behind. They're now under 2 furlongs from home, and the long odds-on favourite Rochester House is clear of Piedita back in second, then Yabas, and the Resdev Way right down the wide outside. But they're now into the final 150 yards of the journey, and Rochester House is going to run out a facile winner of this Racing TV Profits Return to Racing handicap, and it's 180 winners in 2019 for trainer Mark Johnston. Rochester House has done it emphatically, beating Piedita, Yabas, and the Resdev Way.
Just about in market order as well, Rochester House, the 3-1 on favourite, has followed up that Beverley win from last time to beat 2 rivals that day, to beat 3 today, and picked it up at the top of the home stretch.